In a distant land, there lived a poor woodcutter named Ali Baba. He worked hard every day, chopping wood to sell in the market. One day, while working in the forest, Ali Baba heard the sound of horses. Curious, he hid behind a tree and saw 40 men on horseback. They stopped near a large rock, and their leader stood up. Ali Baba listened closely as the man shouted the words, "Open, Sesame." To Ali Baba's amazement, the rock opened, revealing a hidden cave. The thieves entered the cave, and the rock closed behind them. Ali Baba waited quietly until they left, then approached the rock. He repeated the magic words, "Open, Sesame." The rock slid aside, and Ali Baba stepped into the cave. Inside, he found treasures beyond his imagination: gold coins, sparkling jewels, and fine silks piled high. Overwhelmed with excitement, Ali Baba filled his sack with as much gold as he could carry and hurried home. When Ali Baba returned home, he shared his discovery with his wife. She was astonished by the treasure and wanted to count the gold immediately. To help her, Ali Baba borrowed a scale from his wealthy but greedy brother, Qasim. Suspicious of Ali Baba's sudden wealth, Qasim placed wax on the bottom of the scale to see what they were measuring. When the scale was returned, a gold coin stuck to it, revealing Ali Baba's secret. Qasim demanded that Ali Baba explain where the gold had come from. Reluctantly, Ali Baba told him about the cave and the magic words. Greedy and jealous, Qasim decided to visit the cave himself. He went early the next morning with several large sacks, eager to claim the treasure for himself. When he reached the cave, he used the words "Open, Sesame," and entered, amazed by the riches inside. Qasim filled his sacks with gold and jewels, but in his greed, he forgot the magic words to reopen the rock. Panicked, he tried saying different phrases, but nothing worked. Soon, the thieves returned and found him trapped inside. Furious, they killed Qasim to protect their secret. When Qasim didn't return home, Ali Baba grew worried and went to search for him. To his horror, he found Qasim's lifeless body in the cave. Ali Baba brought Qasim's body back home, where he and his wife devised a plan to keep the thieves from discovering them. They asked a trusted servant, Morgiana, to help. Morgiana was clever and resourceful. She disguised Qasim's death as a natural one by paying a local tailor to sew his body together without revealing the cause. This way, the thieves wouldn't suspect Ali Baba and his family. Meanwhile, the thieves realized that someone else knew their secret. They vowed to find the intruder and punish him. Their leader disguised himself as a merchant and visited the village, asking questions about any newcomers with sudden wealth. Eventually, he discovered Ali Baba's home and marked the door with chalk to guide his men. However, Morgiana noticed the mark and cleverly marked several other doors in the village, confusing the thieves. That night, the thieves tried to attack, but their plan failed due to Morgiana's quick thinking. Furious, the leader decided to take matters into his own hands. He disguised himself again, this time as an oil merchant, and arrived at Ali Baba's house with jars that appeared to contain oil. In reality, each jar hid one of his men. He planned to attack during the night when everyone was asleep. Morgiana grew suspicious of the merchant and his jars. While inspecting them, she discovered the hidden thieves. Acting swiftly, she poured boiling oil into each jar, defeating the thieves before they could carry out their plan. When the leader came to check on his men, Morgiana confronted him and revealed his failed scheme. Furious and defeated, the leader tried to escape, but Morgiana stopped him, saving Ali Baba and his family. Grateful for Morgiana's bravery, Ali Baba rewarded her generously and treated her like a member of the family. The remaining treasure from the cave was used to improve the lives of the villagers. Ali Baba shared his wealth generously, ensuring that no one in the village went hungry. Despite his newfound fortune, Ali Baba remained humble and continued to value kindness and honesty above all. The story of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves spread far and wide, inspiring people with its lessons about courage, wisdom, and generosity. Morgiana became a local hero, admired for her cleverness and loyalty. Ali Baba's tale served as a reminder that greed and dishonesty could lead to ruin, while kindness and resourcefulness brought success. The village prospered, and its people lived in harmony. Years later, Ali Baba often reflected on the events that had changed his life. He was thankful for the courage Morgiana had shown and for the lessons he had learned. The treasure, though valuable, was not what truly mattered. It was the relationships, trust, and unity among his family and villagers that brought lasting happiness. Ali Baba continued to live modestly, never allowing wealth to change his values. The cave remained hidden, its magic words passed down only to those deemed trustworthy. Ali Baba made sure the treasure was used for the good of the people, funding schools, helping the poor, and improving the village. He believed that wealth should be a tool for creating a better future, not a source of greed and corruption. His actions inspired generations to use their resources wisely. As Ali Baba grew older, he shared his story with his children and grandchildren, teaching them the importance of humility, bravery, and generosity. He warned them about the dangers of greed and reminded them that true wealth came from helping others. The tale of the 40 Thieves became a family legend, passed down through the ages as a symbol of the values Ali Baba cherished. Though Ali Baba eventually passed away, his legacy lived on. The village he once called home became a prosperous and happy place, a testament to his courage and wisdom. The story of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves continued to inspire people across the land, reminding them that even in the face of great danger, goodness and cleverness could triumph over evil. The story of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves teaches the importance of resourcefulness and bravery. Ali Baba's courage to explore the cave led to his discovery, but it was Morgiana's cleverness that saved the family. The tale highlights the dangers of greed, as seen in Qasim's fate, and shows how selfishness can lead to ruin. It also reminds us that humility and generosity, like Ali Baba's, bring true happiness and lasting respect. Another lesson is the value of unity and trust. Morgiana's loyalty and intelligence played a crucial role in protecting Ali Baba and the villagers. The story shows how working together against challenges can lead to success. It also emphasizes using wealth wisely, not for selfish desires, but to improve the lives of others. Ultimately, the tale encourages kindness, courage, and making ethical choices, even when tempted by riches.